Welcome back to Gods of Regret podcast. Picture this, it's 1 p.m. You have a doctor's appointment. You arrive right on time, check in with a receptionist who doesn't smile, and take a seat in an uncomfortable chair. 45 minutes later, you're still sitting there, staring at depressing wall art, waiting for a 10-minute consultation. We all live with this reality, but why? Welcome to another episode of Gods of Regret. Today, I'm talking about the medical waiting room epidemic, why you are treated like an afterthought, and how transforming these dreary spaces into resort-style lobbies isn't just good for patients, it's the next big business trend.
Welcome back to another podcast in Gods of Regret. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of having a good waiting room for your clients. One of the things that I've noticed in the past 10 years as I got older, and I tend to go to medical offices and wait for the doctor to see me, is that it's becoming a very dire situation. What do I mean by that? I'm sure a lot of you have gone to medical offices and you make an appointment, you get there on time, and the doctor cannot see you within 40 minutes to an hour. What the hell are we making these appointments for? If that was any other kind of business, like let's say, you go to a hair salon, you make an appointment at 1 p.m., and you get there, and your stylist says, "Thank you for coming, Shaw. I can't see you until 2 o'clock." And you're like, "Why?" And the stylist say, "Well, I triple booked you at 1 o'clock, and because normally one person cancels, so two people may show up. So I triple booked, so that way at least I get to have someone that I will cut the hair with." And that's exactly what medical offices do. They triple book everybody, and they know that the doctor will not see you exactly at 1 p.m. So they're wasting your time. And it's a routine everywhere. All doctors everywhere triple book, double book, because there's always someone that doesn't show up. And that way, that minute, that hour, the doctor has time to make some money. But on the flip side of that is the doctor only sees you for 5-10 minutes. The nurses do most of the work. They take your vitals like all the time. They put you on the scale. They weigh you. And then the doctor comes and says, "Okay, your vitals are elevated. Your weight is up. Take this pill. Thank you very much. Go away." And that was $500. And we all live with that. You live with it. I live with it. This is the nature of things. Insurance covers 80% of it. They bill you for the other 20% and so forth. So, as I was sitting in the waiting room, I noticed something very peculiar. All doctors' waiting rooms are like a morgue. It's like you're waiting to die. The seats are very uncomfortable. The decorations are from the 1970s. The staff is not smiling. The wall painting is depressing. They normally have a small TV that is streaming, the news. So it's like a very dire situation. You're sick, you're in pain, you need some advice, and now you're sitting in the morgue to see the undertaker, which is the doctor. I don't know how you feel about it, but that's basically what it looks like. So I was thinking, what a great business opportunity this can be. And this business opportunity, anyone can use in their city, in a major city, in a small city, and it will actually change the patient's mindset about seeing the undertaker, aka your doctor. Why not make these waiting rooms look like a hotel lobby? Have comfortable chairs, have comfortable couches, have very nice selection of drinks or water, have a big gigantic TV that's streaming a island resort beach. So when you walk in, and even if you have to wait for an hour, 45 minutes, whatsoever, at least you're waiting in comfort. This is very important. I would love to go to a doctor's place if the waiting room looked like a hotel lobby. Very nice, aromatic scents. And you know what? Make the front desk receptionist that's taking your name and telling you to wait or fill out the paperwork smile, be pleasant. One of the things you can do as an MD is have your staff call a Las Vegas hotel and try to make a reservation and look at the level of professionalism that they talk to you about. They're very pleasant. They use the right kind of words. They use words like, my pleasure. Of course we can. You will love it. And when you're paying to make a reservation in Las Vegas, you feel good about it. It's like they make you feel like $1 million. And here you go to a doctor, you pay $500 for 10 minutes, and they make you feel like crap. They really do. And this is the problem with a lot of medical offices, and especially here in Los Angeles. You doctors, you MDs need to step it up. You're making a lot of money, but you spend little effort in your waiting room. Make it comfortable. Provide good water, good drinks. So when I'm sitting there for an hour, at least I don't feel bad sitting there for an hour. And if you want to start a business providing these couches, these drinks to these doctors, where they don't have to deal with it, you deliver it, you set it up, you make it nice, and you could also say, look, I could fill out these water places, little mini refrigerators for you every Friday. Well, that's a good recurring revenue. They could actually lease the couches from you or rent them from you. And you have a contract for 1 year with the MDs, and after a year, if they don't feel like it's a benefit to their practice, then you take everything away. And MDs, you guys need to step it up. You're making millions of dollars off of people. You keep them sick. You keep popping medications to them. And the one thing you guys always do is give the medication that the pharmacy is giving you a commission on. That's right. The medication that your doctor is giving you, they're getting a commission on it. The more prescriptions they write, the more commission they get. It's a bad system, I know, but what else are we going to do? What, you're going to go to India, Mexico, Canada to get medical service? Well, you're not. I'm not. But that would be a great way of creating a new business where the lobby of a medical office looks like a hotel resort. And, the aging population in America will love it because they're old. They want to feel comfortable. They want to feel needed, welcomed. And if a medical office is making you feel welcomed, well, you will listen more to your doctor, and you guess what? You won't miss those appointments. I think that's a great business idea. And I think this should be a business trend in the next 4 or 5 years. And I want to see more medical offices look like resort style waiting rooms. Thank you for listening to this podcast by Gods of Regret. Please subscribe and support my channel. I will have more fantastic ideas and business trends every week. Thank you. This is Shaw Adli. Talk to you later.
Gods of Regret, the Odysseus dilemma, the mistake and the taunt. Odysseus cleverly tells the Cyclops his name is Nobody, so the other giants will ignore Polyphemus's cries for help. Once safe on his ship, Odysseus lets his ego take over and screams his true name, lineage, and home city Ithaca to the monster just to claim credit for the victory. Consequences of this curse was that Polyphemus learns the true identity of his attacker and prays to his father, the sea god Poseidon, to curse Odysseus. This single act of foolish pride brings down a 10-year wrath that destroys his ships, kills all his men, and deeply delays his return home. The regret of this is that you should never let your ego take over you, because your ego will make you lose sight of your goals. Thank you for listening to another podcast from Gods of Regret. Please subscribe to get the latest episodes.